I'm having a concoction of onions, chicken, organic chicken sausage, no crap in there. I'm gonna have Timmy's, of course. Mother is doing good. Wow, it was semi-sunny just a couple minutes ago. Look at this. What's going on here? It's time to cook the mother. First thing I gotta do is, my Jeff Attack is doing fine. That's not it. I want to heat a little bit of water, just slightly, not much, lukewarmish, maybe less. I think it's enough. Took less than a minute, and the water feels lukewarm, and apparently that's what I need. Now I need one of these, and some of this, and this. The mother is looking really nice. Look at that. You see that? I have to admit, it does not smell as sour as I would expect, but it does smell sour. Floating, from what I understand, is a good thing. I'm just going to eyeball a little bit of the white all-purpose flour and a little bit of the whole wheat. I'm not quite sure how much I'm going to need, but I think I'm going to stick with this amount of water that I have here, and I'm just going to keep adding body. As I was saying, I'm just going to keep adding a little bit of flour at a time, a little bit of the all-purpose flour, a little bit of the whole wheat flour, until I have a dough consistency. I have never done this before. I've never made my own bread. Did I? No, well, when I had a house, my ex made it in the bread machine. But I personally, I have never done this. So who knows what's going to happen. A little bit more flour. It's almost looking like something. It's looking like something, all right. Now it's looking like a loaf of bread. I don't have anything to cook with yet. I thought of a cast iron, maybe a Dutch oven, maybe 2 skillets, one on top of the other. The Coleman stove, I've been looking at it for a couple of years now, and I still have not found the purpose or a reason to buy it. And the reason is that thing is all metal, and once I use it and the thing is super hot and I need to leave, I can't store it. I'm gonna have to leave it. I'm gonna have to leave everything on top of my bed, and I can't put it away because it's very hot, and it's, you know, I was gonna say it's going to be a danger to me if I touch it, but not really, because it's going to be over here out of the way on top of the Coleman stove. The Coleman stove that I have here. So yeah, that Coleman oven, I still haven't found myself willing to buy it, but I've been looking at it for like 2 or 3 years. But all right, here we go. Now it's time Now it's time to use my hands. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more flour. Na, na, na. Ah, it's alive! It's alive! It's all good. Well, it feels like bread though. Look at that. Oh, it smells nice. I think it's still too... It needs a little bit more flour. Help, anyone? I need to, oh darn it. I don't have, I'll figure this out. It's looking beautiful. My hands are now nice and clean. And look at this nice dough. Look at that. I don't know how it's going to cook, but so far it looks good. Now I'm going to add a little bit of Himalayan pink salt and blend the whole thing again. Gotta remember, I'm not a professional dough stretcher, so you're gonna have to stretch your own dough your own way. I'm going to let the dough rest for a little bit. I'm going to feed the mother. I'm going to clean my hands, and then I'm going to think how am I going to cook this. I'm not sure I'm going to use the whole thing and cook a whole loaf. I'm going to try a couple different ways. I'm going to take some from here, and once it rests for a little bit, and I'm going to try flatten it and cooking it on my skillet flat. See how that works. And if it works, I can even leave this overnight, and then tomorrow morning I have fresh bread. So let's see what happens. It's time to go to sleep. Some of you saw me eating some bread live, but for those who didn't, this is my bowl of dough that I'm going to try. I'm going to try to cook it tomorrow, or bake it, I should say. I don't know how much this is going to rise, if at all, and I don't know quite what I'm going to use tomorrow. I might just use my crockpot to do this. So last night I had a brilliant idea. This is just brilliant. Why not use my crockpot while I drive, and I can bake my bread. It's an hour-and-a-half drive, and instead of using my solar, I can plug it into my van while I drive. Because this way I don't have to use the solar, and I can still bake some bread. I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to get some coconut oil, and I'm going to rub a little bit of coconut oil around the bottom on the side so it doesn't stick. Look how much that grew. I'm not going to say it doubled in size, but it grew. It's alive. Some paper towel. Just going to get a piece, just a little piece like that, and then just going to rub it around the bottom sides, and that's it. We're good to go. Look how nice and beautiful that is. That is so much bigger than last night. Hopefully it's not sticky because I didn't put anything in here. And it is sticky, darn it. Well, lesson learned. I meant to put some flour in here, and then I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna put any flour in there. It should be fine. It's just a little sticky. It's not too bad. It's coming out. It's coming, yeah. See, not much stayed in there. See, not bad. Look at that, nice. And it's the perfect size too. Look at that. Perfect size. I'm gonna plop it right in, close it like that, and that's it. I'm done. I gotta get going. I'll clean this when I get to my destination, and that's it. Now I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna plug it in to the front, and I gotta get going. Look how beautiful my loaf of bread is becoming. Look at that. Another hour and I'll have a loaf of bread. I have a thermometer over here that I bought in my early days of coffee making. Timmy's. Where I was trying to get the perfect water temperature. That's been gone a long time ago. I only did that a few times, but I still have the thermometer. Hopefully it still works. Yep, still works. And I was talking to somebody yesterday, and the person mentioned, why don't you use the thermometer to check the temperature of the bread on the inside? And great idea, I have one. Alright, I'm not sure if the bread is cooked yet. I don't think it is, but unfortunately I can't wait any longer. It's almost time to go to work, as you can probably tell. And it's my cue.
Oh, the wind. Oh, it's freezing. I look at the wind, look at my hair. But the good thing is I'm going to have some of this delicious bread that I made this morning. Oh, I got this thing on. 1 second. There you go. Now I can get my bread. I already had some earlier. I couldn't wait. It's, of course, the crockpot is not an oven, so it's not going to, what do you call it? Give it a nice crust. It does have a crust, but it's not going to give it the nice tan color like an oven will. But it's not bad for a crockpot, and it tastes very delicious, very yummy. Now I'm gonna eat the rest of it. The only bad thing is that it's very small. I gotta make it a little bit bigger. Very delicious. Behold, you desire truth in the innermost being, and in the hidden part you will make me know wisdom. Purify me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness. Let the bones which you have broken rejoice. Hide your face from my sins, and blot out all my iniquities. Psalm 51, 6, 9.